Yes, yeah. Woo! You are tuned in to Offering Something. I am your host, Michael Bernier.
You feeling good today, Michael?
Better than good to be alive. That's right. For certain. And I really appreciate you watching, tuning in, listening, viewing, however you take in Offering Something. That's so very nice of you, and that is the truth. And Burger loves our sponsors.
Of course I do. Well, thank Pomodori's. We got Mr. Pomodori himself here.
Hello.
You gotta say Newburyport with that,
in
man.
Newburyport, Pomodori, Newburyport.
Jeez,
all right.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
We got Squire's specialty elixirs.
Yeah.
Rumson's rum, baby. Yeah. Burn helmets. Enjoy your life, brand.
Wow. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yes.
I'm missing one. And New Balance.
There it is. Wow.
New Balance. How you doing?
Should have worn my sneakers from last time. Damn it.
Thanks for doing that, Burger. Thank you.
I'm getting better.
Yeah. So it's happened again.
Always.
Would you look at it?
Just look at this.
All these really wonderful, kind, loving, joyous, ready to have a good time kind of people have arrived into Offering Something jungle.
Woo!
Yeah.
Pete doesn't know what to expect.
Wait,
what is it?
I'm nervous.
Pete's nervous.
I'm good. I'm a veteran.
Okay.
Third time. The only thing that scares me is his feet.
Touching feet to sneakers. You can see, I left some skin on there.
What the fuck? I'm throwing these motherfuckers. I'm throwing these things.
This mortal creature here is a poster boy in the Boston music scene.
Let's go!
And he independently built the option to be living life like a dream. Wow. Woo! He's a heartfelt songwriter that'll make you smile in one line. But then with the next one that follows, he'll leave you there crying. Oh. Come on, Will. Woo. Hey. He's a sweet and hard-working man who is dedicated to his craft and always sticks to the plan. I'm just saying really true things about this guy. And even though he looks all cool and hip, he's still the captain of a sunken ship. Please give a warm welcome to my good friend, Will Dailey.
Hey! What's up, Will?
Beautiful intro.
That was impressive.
Yeah. I'm going to need a recording of that. Just when I get sad, I can play that.
Play that back. Play it back. It's nice to have you here, Will.
I'm a veteran, too.
Yes, you are.
I mean, I don't even know how many times.
Me and you.
But it's a rite of passage. Anytime I make something, I have to come up here and hang out with you.
No.
For it to be real.
I could feel the realness in here.
Oh,
my God.
I can feel something.
All right.
Huh?
All right. So, also, Will, I love you, but there's other people here.
What?
There's other.
You know what?
Get it.
Just,
Good shit.
He said I'm out.
And I'm out. I'm taking the sneakers, and I'm taking that helmet, I'm taking this microphone, and I'm going.
see ya.
Don't take the sneakers. I was going to put them on Mike's feet.
Okay, now. He's a big man. that understands that.
I'm
The
down
big
18
man.
Down 18 pounds. I don't know what's up with that.
Oh gosh, doing it again. He's a big man that understands that good food
Yeah.
I think he meant.
Oh, put those
Is
things
what-
away, dude.
That's what he meant. I think that's what he meant.
is what
Jeez,
makes
not yet. Not yet.
everybody feel like they're in such a good mood.
You know how Will said he was going to play his back?
He's not going that
I'm probably
route.
not going to do the same thing. I'm not.
We're gonna Men in Black your brain after this is over.
He's an over-the-top driven businessman and
He's
entrepreneur.
scared. I think he's nervous.
He got 3 or 4 businesses now, and you know he's
Sheesh.
about to have some more.
No more. No more. 4 is good.
4 is good. Well, you got it right there. All right. Well, I'm not feeling that good about how this is going.
I didn't know the writer's
I'm not
strike
going
was
to
still
carry
happening.
vegan
Yeah.
cheese anymore after that intro. That's it.
You have to put
Well-
some meat on this thing next
Call
time.
me big.
There's no other way to say
Where's he going?
I don't know. I'm nervous.
he's the guy behind the best 3 ways.
Yeah, baby.
And to make a good roast beef sandwich. Okay.
Sick man.
Told you guys.
Also, he's a gentleman of great kindness and generosity. It is with pleasure that I welcome y'all to say, hey, yo, to Peter Pomo. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you very
B.
much. Thank
The
you.
man, the myth, the legend.
Quite the intro.
Yeah.
Quite the intro. Thank
The owner of Pomodori Newburyport and our good friend now. That's what happened here. Yeah.
you. Hey, suck me in.
Yeah. Just like that.
Talk about a great 3-way.
Hey. Also in the room, a person that everybody loves, and when they say it, they mean it. Everything he says slaps. Is my guy,
Burger
Snaps.
Hey. What's up, Michael?
Pomodori's
Nice to see
number
you.
one customer right there. Too.
Yeah.
Customer
Oh,
once
yeah.
at least, you know what I'm saying?
He
Once or
is
twice a week. That's right.
big Pomodori Newburyport supporter. Also
them.
in the room today, stickier than ever. Stains all on areas we ain't gonna mention. It's my good friend Sticky Lens.
Sticky Lynn's the best.
How did that happen?
No, I just was a bad. I fumbled the bag.
You did. Don't
You did
fumble
not
the
secure
bag.
it?
Yeah.
You didn't secure the bag.
No,
I like
no,
that. It's good.
no.
You didn't secure it.
It's the one person that wanted to see Peter Pomo back on the show.
I
That's
did.
it. The one person.
I'm so excited.
The main
I was
reason that
also
he's
there. Come
here is Sticky Lens.
But yeah, she is. I think she is your number one fan.
Sorry,
It's all good. It's okay. She looks awesome.
Lindsay, like I said to Will, there's other people here, okay? Jeez. Yo, the guy that makes everybody laugh for days and days. Also, he's a little crazy. It's my man, Don LaHaye.
Hey.
New Yorker that loves the Celtics. You gotta like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You gotta love that. That's good stuff.
That's a big. That's a big get.
That's good. That's a big.
Hey, and also here. Where do I go? He is not little like a mouse, but everybody loves him. But he is the man behind the brick house.
Brick house.
That was strictly because it rhymed. It's Paul Williams.
Hey.
The house is on fire. Literally, the house is on fire.
Let's go.
All right. Will, I'm glad that's out of the way. Are you?
I don't know. We still can see
Do you
your
want to
feet.
take it again? Do you want to do it one more time?
No, what I want to say is,
Take one.
how are you?
I'm good.
You're all right?
I'm good. Yeah.
okay.
I mean, considering. You just got to say considering now, and then
Yeah.
I'm good.
And then it's okay?
Yeah.
So the thing that everybody is itching to hear about is the album that you didn't release called Boys Talking.
So I have the album is here. It's
I see
released
it
to
here.
you.
It is.
But yeah, I did not throw it into the abyss of all our content with about 200,000 songs come out a day and say, hey, click on this. This is a spiritual experience making it. And I want you to have a spiritual experience listening to it. To throw it into that abyss where all of our stresses are and everything we feel like we need to click on and touch and take in. And we know we're... It gives us agita. It gives us gas, you know? And... just, that feels like I just don't want to do that. And if all the artists are doing the same thing and being like, click on me, then like we have a real big problem culturally.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to, what the slow food movement, people who really care about the quality of the food that they're making have done in response to what fast food did in the 60s, 70s,
What have they
80s,
done
and
well?
90s. People have slowed food down a little bit, you know, and to make sure like you know where it's coming from. And I feel like we can do the same thing with music. So I'm just on the road bringing the vinyl and the CD and the tape cassette to one audience at a time. And then the people who buy the record choose which out of the 10 songs, which 7 get released over the course of this year online, one at a time.
So they judge what songs end up on
Yeah.
the actual album.
Yeah. And then if
Released
you
to
own
the
it, like
world.
there's 3 on there that
Alright.
only you have.
So
really cool.
Yeah. And so
at some point, it's going into the abyss.
there's 2 songs on there that people have chosen. And
Into the Abyss.
Into the Abyss.
Yeah.
Because it's not so much
Is it bad
Hey,
that it's
everything
in
sucks.
the? Is it? How do you feel that it's in the abyss?
it's not so much like everything we're doing sucks. It's more like there's probably a better way and a healthier way.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
So it's not like anti-digital music or Spotify, whatever you check it out on. It's more pro us being together with music.
Yeah.
Prioritizing our connection to it before I prioritize it being in all that noise and that soup of, like I said, 200,000 songs a day.
That's how many songs like come out throughout
A day.
Wow.
You know what I was hearing? Damn, we're special to have this right here, boy.
I think that's what we're saying. What we're saying.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well, I was doing this thing. I did this thing in 2023. I was on the road and I had this new song. I recorded it.
Man.
Hear me out.
I
It was the first song like you could
He's
record.
like, oh man.
Remember when you could be like in a room with people with masks on again? And so me and my drummer and a guy named John Hill down on Cape Cod, we went and just recorded this song I had, and it came out to be 7 minutes. And I thought, if I put this online, my own mother won't listen to it because it's 7 minutes long. You'll get a text message.
Well, I don't
something
have
else.
the time.
Exactly. So I went on the road, and on my merch table was a CD player, a portable compact laser disc player, a set of nice studio headphones, and people paid $10 to listen to the song one time in their life. It'll never come out. It'll never be on a record. I'll never play it live. And it was called the $10 Song Project. And it was this beautiful experiment. And I'd be like 2 hours north of Detroit, and there'd be like some woman who had never heard me before. I was opening up for the Wallflowers for like 3 weeks.
What?
And so that's kind of when I started the project.
That's really cool.
And so I remember this one amphitheater we're in 2 hours north of Detroit. This woman's just sobbing at the merch table. She's like, I just can't believe I'm the only one who's hearing this right now. And I feel more connected to the earth. And there was a book. I have it with me here. And people write in the book.
Just like that.
People write in the book afterwards after hearing it. And so now I have multiple countries,
that's awesome.
multiple languages in this book.
Stop
And
doing
that kinda
World
just
Ship
like the
sandwiches,
book comes
burger
out.
Snaps.
This kind of
Wow,
instructed
look
me
at
to
that.
do Boys Talking this way. So the $10 song is still on my table. It's the only place to hear it. And this is like the next iteration of prioritizing our relationship with each other through music before what's happening
Well
on our
done,
phones.
sir.
You know?
That's really cool.
So you're saying there's an actual connection with the humans that have this.
Gotta bring the book
Yeah.
for those beef sandwiches.
Exactly.
Why
And they
do we
feel
do
it.
it
They
when
feel
you doing
empowered
that?
by having it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Three-way question.
I also understand that you consider this album here, I'm going to take it off and look at it, to be your best work yet.
I mean, best work yet is
Yes.
it's such an annoying thing to say. Was that
You
written
said
somewhere?
it.
Did I say it?
Here we
I
go.
mean,
Well, it said this. Will Dailey considers Boys Talking to be his best work yet. So,
I didn't say that.
so I'm-
someone else maybe said that.
Play it back.
I mean, I usually can't stand when artists say that, right?
You okay?
But I do feel
Put it right here in my
It's super honest. All of this was recorded live, like to the continuity of the $10 song and only getting this in person.
Okay.
We tracked this all live in the room together, facing each other. You know, people showed up at 10 in the morning, left at 10 at night. And that's how we did the songs for 10 days. Very little overdubs.
So at the same time, are you saying it's not your best work yet?
I'm saying it's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to people who get it. Is it my best work yet?
Did you want to see that? Look at that.
Yeah, hell yeah, it is my best
It kind
work
of,
yet.
it kind of gives me like
For who I am right now, it is my best work yet.
Yeah.
Next one's gonna be better.
Yeah.
Gives me like the Eddie Van Halen guitar vibe, you know?
Is there?
Graphics are really
That's what
nice.
the graphics, the artwork
Got a little
That's
Beastie
nice.
Boys
gives me
thing
that
going on.
feeling.
I get a little Beastie Boys from that. But it was like
I
my
like
friends hanging out for
Beefy
12
Boys.
hours straight for multiple days in a row.
Goes
And
back to the Beefy Boys.
yeah.
So something else that Will Dailey said, I don't know if you know this guy, Will Dailey. He said that his music is twisted Americana psychedelia that evokes underground legends like Cass McCombs, Kevin Morby, and Jeff Tweedy.
Okay, you're reading from someone else writing about me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'll take
But
that.
I'm
Like
having
vintage Americana psychedelic. Yeah, singer-songwriter.
I thought you couldn't read that
Yeah.
far away.
I was lying. I couldn't read that.
I know.
He's like, I can.
How do you describe the music that you make, or the music that's on this album here? Because I know that it's
I would say
been
vintage,
ever-changing.
a little quirky, and it's guitar heavy. You know, there's a lot of amazing guitarists on the record. A lot of from the Massachusetts community: Cody Nilsson, Andrew Stern, Kevin Barry, myself. You know, so I try to be the
Some
worst
legends.
person in the room. And it works out.
But you're the champion of like masterful pop hooks.
That too, I guess, huh?
The champ is here.
And then in another interview, someone's gonna be like, "So you said you're the champion of masterful pop hooks?" I did not say that. That was Michael Burns.
But he
Will Dailey here, the champion of masterful pop hooks
Spreading lies.
that will draw you in.
Whoa.
So no, I never thought your hooks were really good anyway.
Shit.
Truth come.
Damn. Shots fired.
Gosh.
Wow.
Well, I just won't look at that anymore. How come you're on stage with Eddie Vedder?
He needs the help.
He does. Eddie.
How come on stage with Eddie Vedder? About 2015, I was playing a benefit concert in Chicago,
Yes.
and he was headlining it. And I was like, "All right, I won life. I'm on a bill with Eddie Vedder. Things are going great for me." And I was at sound check, and I was like, "Oh,
Babes
nice
are
to meet you." I
coming.
was like, "Okay, my life is made, and all set. You know, met my hero."
Yep.
And then he goes up and he sound checks, and he's like, "Hey," and I'm like, just being a fly on the wall at sound check, and there's maybe like 10 other musicians and all the crew in the room. And he goes, "Does anybody know my song Wish List?" And I looked around, I was like, I think he's talking to us. And I just walked up to the stage and like, "Do you mean like, do you need another guitar on it?"
Yes.
And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "You know what?" I go, "Yeah." So I grabbed my guitar, and I was like 15 minutes after meeting, was on stage. And he just turned out to be like, you know, the actual spirit animal that I thought he would be, and been really, really good to me ever since.
Yeah,
And
because
I've done like, I don't know, 6 or 7 gigs with him when he needs
That's really
guitars and harmonies for special events.
legend.
Can't quite replace anybody in Pearl Jam yet, but I mean, whatever.
I felt the same way the first time that I met him. Mm. But
Just
it
that
was
magic connection thing.
Me too.
more like what's happening here, because I was like out in the bush in Molokai. And he just rolled up. So it was a much different environment.
You're in the
So.
bush, is that what you said?
In the jungle, baby, the bush.
He was
You
bush
know, where you need
diving.
machetes.
Never a bad thing.
Yeah.
He's ready.
The
machete?
there you have it. Look at that.
Stay so
15
groomed.
episodes in,
Yeah.
she got it.
You just
No,
go
there we
back upstairs, please.
Yeah.
That's not nice. That's not nice.
back to Boys Talking. I understand that this album was funded. Hey.
Sorry.
I understand that the Boys Talking album was funded by some local arts grant, something like this.
Yeah.
How do you make that happen?
Well, my friend is really good at getting grants for arts, and I produce a couple hip hop records here and there, and two of the records I worked on were grant funded that I was producing. I was like, how y'all doing this?
So you rap too?
Yes.
Michael Bernier says he's the best rapper.
And
We're not allowed to talk about that, dude.
I'm sorry.
And
okay, I apologize.
So I always applied for some grants, and over the COVID era, I helped procure grants for artists throughout Greater Boston. And then I wrote a grant for Boys Talking because I really wanted the artists to be in the room. What's happening with arts and creativity and people creating things together is it's much easier to stay home and send files back and forth and not be in the room together.
Yeah.
Not do things like this, do the interview over Zoom, which we're doing. People looks like we're in the same space, but we're not. We're all four of us are in Zoom.
We do a great job of that.
It's put together later. But I mean, music is the canary in the coal mine. It's been around as long as sex and hunting and all those other things. And it's part of our cellular design, but it's also being kind of pushed out of our experience. So I wrote a grant about all that, and
he's just dropping these great lines and just going right over them.
And
Canary in the coal mine, music.
And we filmed it, and we streamed all the Boys Talking sessions so people could watch and had a documentarian camera person the whole time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because I would say most of my musical peers they're crushing it, but they're playing on something where they've never met, like Sabrina Carpenter, but they played bass on her record. My buddy played guitar on an Elton John record, never met him. Just
that's interesting.
Just kind of wild because it gets to do it from home. So we're being robbed of each other a little bit, and if music doesn't say hell no, then we're all a little bit screwed.
Yeah. So grants paying for the businesses that you're opening?
Unfortunately not, but no. I feel like if I find the right people, the good thing is he got one, but then he helped people. That's what I picked up on that you helped somebody after somebody helped you get one, right?
Mm-hmm. And then all the money that we did was I said, look, if I'm having people stay 10 days, 12 hours a day, they need to be paid a real rate, and these things aren't making the money that they used to when you're done with them. So all that money just went to give everyone the rates that they deserved as people who put 10, 20, 30 years into their practice.
Yeah, I agree with this.
Yeah.
I'll look at
and they all would have done it for free, too, for me. But I was like that's unacceptable.
Mike's looking into grants for a podcast tomorrow morning. It's tomorrow morning. He's going to...
I'm acting like we don't already have two.
So it's interesting. You think grants are like, they're going to someone's it goes right back into our economy and our ecosystem.
That's incredible.
That's the effective use of grant money. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. So Peter,
I have ADHD. He was talking about Sabrina Carpenter. Did you guys see why she's in the news?
What was she on the news for?
No.
I guess like on stage she did like the Eiffel Tower kind of thing.
She did the what?
Eiffel Tower?
What does that mean?
Explain that to Michael. I don't think Michael knows.
Oh boy.
What you want to demonstrate, Lindsay?
No,
it's not. No.
Listen, Lindsay can do it. I'm gonna stand right here. You guys can show her.
Can you describe it with words?
I heard it from a friend. But
Will, are you with me on that?
I have no idea what the Eiffel Tower is.
Sorry, guys. This is what I do. I bring.
But stuff. But can I get a little
sexual thing?
Okay.
All right. So, Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
This guy that's messed up. We cut. No, just
good burger.
I have children, Michael. I can't explain.
Okay, it's all right. You can leave it there.
Lindsay, you got any kids? Come on. Anyways, Sabrina, I have ADHD.
We're really good people.
Me and you went there. Sorry. Yeah, sorry about that.
That's all right. So you brought over a lot of beef today.
Yes.
Yeah.
We brought the beef.
This is the best episode yet.
And some gear.
Let's think about Pomodori Newburyport
And a vegan pizza.
is recognized as the top of the
Yes.
the beef chain in the North Shore, the three-way. I don't even know how to describe the
Yeah, 'cause
pink,
I
fresh.
haven't eaten one before. That's why.
No,
you know what
I
mean?
don't.
It's my brand ambassador right here.
But I see the joy that people really have on their
Love them.
faces as they consume that. What's your thing? FPW? Fresh, pink, and warm.
Look at you.
Three-way
Andy
roast
Ferg-
beef.
Andy Ferg analogy.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
That's good. This guy, fellow cook, right there. Give him a shout out right there.
Yeah.
Stories, FPW.
Wow.
No, it's what's it say on the back of Lindsay's shirt?
Oh boy.
Turn around.
We'll see later.
She
Okay.
wants to show it on camera.
Okay.
Listen,
I don't want to blow it.
The roast beefs are definitely the popular thing, but think about it. You know, we brought a burger and we brought a vegan pizza, right?
You did.
Pomodori is all
And
about.
I gotta
They do
say,
everything.
We do everything. We're
Salad.
They make
Yeah.
great chicken Caesar salad.
Thank you. Yeah, we try to be consistent with everything. I got the best staff on the North Shore.
Best chicken fingers around.
Chicken fingers are good.
People can't handle how good Pomodori Newburyport is doing. It's really you make
I
me
love
proud.
that. I
over
love
there.
that you guys are killing it.
Yeah.
Let's work for the IRS or something like that. What's going on? We're doing all right. You know what I mean? We're doing okay. You know, it's all good. No, everything's great. Everything's great. You get what you put into it. That's all.
Yeah, man.
No, I could tell that you care. I respect that. I like that when you get something once, then you order it again, you get that same thing again. That means a lot to
Consistency
me.
is key.
Yes.
Yeah.
Consistency is key. That's
Consistency.
That's what we try to be. Accurate, consistent, good customer service, funny owner.
There has been just amidst the sea of all of the love that has been given to Pomodori Newburyport,
Yes.
there has been one thing that has changed a little bit that's kind of gone downhill, and that is
Oh.
the amount of napkins that
know,
used to
this-
come in the
He's calling
beginning.
him out.
We used to get napkin stacks like that, boy. And then it was this,
Dunkin's.
and then it was this.
You get like,
And now they're like, they
But,
don't need napkins.
well, we figured you're
I
in
mean,
a
you
forest.
guys
can cut
have,
a tree
like,
down.
the
You know
mo-
what I mean?
Use the
most
bag.
Epic,
bag.
Oh, it's happening.
messiest sandwich
We're just trying to
around.
save the
Bag,
environment.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
You just gotta wear it.
Listen, if that's
You
the
gotta
only
put it
thing
on
you
your
can
pants.
say,
Put it on your pants like
I thought you were
Lindsay.
gonna talk about like my hater.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed the intensity of that.
haters.
That is, yeah.
Wait, you
I
really
only
have
talk about
haters?
the beautiful things that surround you.
Yeah, that means you're doing it good.
Yeah.
Good.
That's because truly you are. So let me lay these other things out that are happening. There's
Okay.
Pomodori Newburyport, but then there's the Beefy Boys food truck.
Going on year 5.
Truthfully, then it's in the same thing. It's the food truck that if you have more of them, they would be going out every single day in the warm weather seasons out here.
Of course, yeah. If we could, obviously New England food truck is a little different than being down south, but there's only so much of me, Michael. I can only do so much, so that's why there's only one truck right now.
But isn't Megan, who we love so much,
Can we
running the food truck?
Can we cue the sad music right now?
Oh no!
Yeah.
Bum bum bum.
Megan is still with us, but she has given me her notice, and she's the best. She's going to be there to support. But yeah, unfortunately, she's moving on. Yeah.
Oh.
Sad.
Oh.
Truck won't be the same without her.
Oh my gosh!
But no, she's good people. She gave me plenty of notice. She's still working. She's like, hey, I just want to give you.
You know what? She'll be back.
Oh,
I'm gonna call her right now. She'll be back. How could you leave? How could you leave this? I mean, it's just great food.
Yeah.
She'll go out there. She'll learn a lesson. She'll
come
go.
back.
It's a jungle out there. You don't want to go out there. You know.
I hope. Listen, I want her
Come
to
back.
be happy.
Come
but,
back, Megan.
If she comes back, we take her in a hot beat. Yeah,
Of
in a hot
course.
beat. Yeah, she's good peeps.
Wow.
Sorry, I mean,
That's wild.
I was gonna. Should have told you this before the show. Or after
That's
the
a
show.
lot.
That's right.
Ah,
Is he gonna be all
I
right?
guess we're even now. I guess.
Is he gonna be okay? Yeah, I know.
she's synonymous with Pomodori.
She is. I mean, she's been working. Remember the story of her
Yeah.
being in high school, friggin'
Stealing nips of
you know,
Fireball
nips and
or,
shit like
or
that.
gallons
Find out like
of
10 years later. Oh yeah, Lindsay wasn't on that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's good peeps, and she brought the Fireball last time.
That's right.
Yeah.
She was
She brought
Fireball.
the Fireball. Fireball,
Love
Megan.
that.
That's right.
Fireball
Here she
Meg.
is. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
That would have been good.
If there was Fireball here right now, I'd drink it in her name. Otherwise, nope, not doing that.
Drop a 40 for her. No, I'm just kidding.
Not on the clean rug.
This rug is not clean.
So there's also one more business in this pie here, right?
No,
At least one.
There is.
It's the catering
Yes.
with some sort of incredible kitchen.
Oh, yes. You saw that
I
firsthand.
did see
Not too
that.
many people have seen that.
Wow.
My wife doesn't even know about that location. No, I'm just kidding.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's a thinking space.
Oh, yeah.
Space, yeah, and a catering kitchen, yeah.
My aunt's been there.
Who's your aunt?
Betsy Willie.
Betsy Willie.
Yeah, I think so.
Betsy Willie.
Oh,
No,
Betsy,
no, no,
she's
no,
the
no, no.
best.
No, you
You're not
did
good
my
at it.
grandfather's
Fake you remember.
celebration of life with your catering company.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
yes.
Betsy. Betsy
See,
Graff.
there
I
you
guess
go.
Yeah,
Graff.
she's the
yeah,
best.
yeah.
There it
That's my
is.
aunt.
Oh, now
she,
I know why.
She said,
get that
it.
bubbly
hi.
personality.
I love that.
That's perfect.
Celebration
anyway,
of Life
so-
and Betsy. Yes,
Yeah,
I remember
Betsy.
that.
Yeah,
It
you
was
know
a-
Betsy.
the name.
Hey.
That was a great day. I
But
mean, it
no,
wasn't a great
your
day.
catering company did,
did the
his celebration of life,
yeah.
and your food is absolutely
Thank you.
amazing.
It's Keffy
so,
Catering is the name of the
yes,
business.
it is
Okay.
incredible.
Keffy?
Keffy? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you said that really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, brand recognition. But thank you.
Brand
No, no, it was
Brand
it's
recognition.
great food,
Nice.
for
Listen,
real.
and your grandfather was
worn.
very well known, and
Yes.
that was a privilege for us to be able to do
Oh,
that.
well,
Like
thank
Kurt
you.
Cobain.
That's awesome.
Watching you.
Yeah, thanks. That's great. And did you say there was a fourth one now?
No,
No.
there is, but
Okay, not
it's boring.
okay.
It's OnlyFans, but that's no, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
People love
Oh,
to look
here
at raw
we
meat.
go again.
I
People
know.
love to look at raw meat.
Surprise,
Me making roast beef
OnlyFans.
sandwiches.
Oh my! And
Why
then
would
there
that
were
meet
these
together?
stains.
I mean, honestly, I feel like if there was a, special page about, beef
You might be onto
building.
something
I mean, there's a lot of people who
Beef
love North Shore
building.
roast
I know
beef, so-
nothing about beef building, so I would probably
It's kind of like Build a Bear when you
Go
used to
down
to
that
the mall.
wormhole.
Roast beef
What?
sandwich
Yeah.
building,
what is beef building?
exactly. I
She
need
did.
to.
She
yeah.
did say she wanted to see the beef coming into the store and where it's sourced from, right?
Yeah.
We just started from the beginning.
Yeah, but
Wow.
Started
no,
from
you
the
know what I
bottom.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
no, building
Let's
a roast
film Lindsay
beef
and her
sandwich.
beef building efforts.
Where is the beef?
Building a
sourced
roast
from?
beef sandwich.
Oh, the building.
yeah,
is-
the building of the beefs,
I think. What about the shirt that Lindsay's wearing?
Oh,
Did
yeah.
she-
Hold
did she-
on.
yes, is that too?
Did you ask where is this place?
No, I said where's the beef
No,
sourced?
sorry.
from?
Oh, the beef
We don't have to
source.
get into particulars.
Yeah.
Lindsay.
What? Oh,
Oh God.
it's just this.
Okay, a little lower. And down low, stand up straighter. There you
It
go.
just cracked. I was like, I heard that.
All right, what does it say, anyhow?
It says have a three-way with us.
Have a three-way with us at
Cheese-
North Shore Beefy
Cheese
Boys.
barbecue sauce.
Have a
and mayo.
three-way with us. When people are just walking behind you, that's all it says is have a
I know,
three-way
that's
with
like-
us.
But I'll walk alone when I wear this, so that there's no, you know what I mean? Who's us?
What if it's
She
two
must be
guys behind
nuts,
you know
know?
what I mean? Like,
No.
Okay. All right.
No.
I went
She's-
there.
It's fine.
What's wrong
It's
with
fine.
me?
This is a roast beef reference. Remember,
Yes.
just like the last one that was clipped. This is a roast beef reference.
We'll just cut
Anyway.
out. Oh, yeah. Let's slide that box of goods over.
Gluten-free,
Yes,
by the way.
gluten free.
What's in there, Peter?
Yeah. Okay, I feel like Mr. Robinson neighborhood. What's in this box? What's in the letter? All right, well, we got some stuff here. I'm off mic here. Hold on one second. Let me put this
Uh-oh.
awesome drink down. I remember there was an episode that Burger was asking about certain something.
Oh,
And,
burger!
he was mad.
Oh my gosh, this is
Okay.
this is the knighting.
Holy burger.
This is the knighting.
And
Yes.
obviously Lindsay got her.
Yes,
Lindsay
thank
got
you.
her gift today.
Look at that.
It's a wonderful
Like,
item.
Pomodoro
Burger
hats.
Snaps has this hat already.
That one, right? That's
Boom.
made in Newburyport.
nice hat.
Okay.
Oh, made in Newburyport.
Yeah, I
That's
can't
awesome.
remember the name of the company. That's bad. I'm
No,
sorry. I
that's
should've
well,
followed
still.
Some company in Newbury.
Monomoy. Monomoy's an name.
Monomoy.
Excellent.
Oh, I saw
Right
it.
on
So
Graff
right up.
Road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is it in
man.
the industrial park?
Looks nice. Yeah,
cool.
pretty
And then we got
much.
some shirts
Oh,
and gear.
cool.
You can just do what you need with those.
Perfect.
Always.
We can use, if we don't have enough napkins, we can use one
Wow.
of the shirts.
Yeah. Use the bag
He's
first.
clever.
Use the
Oh
bag
my
first. There was paper towels upstairs.
That's the three-way, the
Yes, I
shirt and my
brought
two
those.
hands.
Use the things that you
Where
guys
are
were
the
using that were
napkins?
wrapping stuff. What the hell was that stuff? You know what I mean? You had plenty of that stuff.
What?
Upstairs.
Paper
You guys-
towels?
No. Wrapping stuff. It's okay.
Oh, wrapping paper?
It's all good.
Tissue
I'm not
paper.
sure what's happening
I don't
anymore.
either.
It's all good.
This is, yeah. All right, anyway, moving on.
So the food was so good. Once again, thank you,
Yes.
Peter Pomo.
Thank you,
I-
Peter
I would
Pomo.
Say my
not
last
try to
name.
say no. I just brushed right over
I
it.
know you did.
I could try to read it and it still won't work.
It's gonna
Oh,
take a long
it'll
time.
be
It's 14 letters.
14.
Oh,
It's
okay, yeah, that's
Peter
I'd rather have me.
Nikolakopoulos. Peter Nikolakopoulos.
Nikolopoulos.
Nikolakopoulos.
Wasn't that movie that just came out?
Nikolakopoulos.
I had a,
Hello,
Francis Ford Coppola?
Nikolakopoulos Enterprises.
Oh.
I gotta go. I didn't have this much time for a call.
Nikolakopoulos.
Nikolakopoulos.
that's, yeah.
Nicola Coppola.
No, it's, I just, you know.
Oulas.
That's really
Character.
fun.
Right there.
Musical.
Yeah, the whole alphabet.
Yeah.
It is musical.
Smartest kid in school.
There you go.
Nikolakopoulos.
Yeah.
Words. Look at this guy. Look
So,
at that sweatshirt.
I have a
What's up?
question for you.
Question for me?
So, I saw that you do talks at Berkeley. Do you do? Is that? Are you like a music teacher there? Like, what is? The
No, I just
story
crash
with that?
classes and just start ranting and raving and running my mouth. But no, I visit songwriting classes and management classes and engineering classes.
Oh, cool.
And get invited to just talk about the trenches, really, for where I exist for the past 20 years doing
Nice.
this. And
The trenches. Yeah. When you say it that way, are you like warning them of something?
a little bit, but I also feel bad for these kids. I mean, the one difference, I've been talking there for about 10 years. When I first did it, these kids would say, all right, how do I get to where you are? I was like, all right, well, let me explain where I am.
Yeah.
But also just, they weren't anywhere yet. And then about 5 years ago, they would say, I have about 100,000 followers online. I was like, oh, wow, that's kind of
Yeah.
different and crazy.
Yeah.
But now these kids are just overwhelmed by it. And they know no other way than I'm just trying to get traction online. I go, wait, what if you grabbed your guitar and your band and you went down to a bar down the street and you made it so that all your friends came in the bar, begged you to stay there? And it was like I was talking in some foreign language.
Yeah.
Just the idea of doing
What
that.
do you say now?
Right.
Sire.
But it's the simple old
No
way of doing
longer
it.
do we do these
is the
things.
new rebellious thing now, because they've been raised from COVID to just screens to think that's the only way for us to reach each other.
Right.
So on that topic, are you out there performing live shows?
I am.
Yeah.
Let's see. April 3rd, I'm in Portsmouth, New Hampshire at Jimmy's Jazz and Blues.
Oh, what a nice place.
April 4th, I'm in Providence, Rhode Island at the Parlor.
Great room.
And then there's like New York and Jersey and Albany and other places in Buffalo, but we don't. Should we tell them?
Yeah.
They're coming. I'm in Jersey and New York in June. I'm in Albany in May. I'm in Norwood, Mass on May 1st.
What's that? The Fallout?
Yeah, the
place?
Fallout shelter where they film it.
That's a great room, too.
It's a great special. Yeah, they film you on multiple cameras, but there's like 300 people in there.
Art to finish concert that comes out of that there.
Absolutely.
And it's recorded with, I'm not sure if they're still using a Pro Tools setup, but that's what you have.
And
like
I think they have a crane and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
is that what's called? A crane?
Where the guy, I don't think someone's riding it, but I think it's, there's a big crane camera.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, the one that like floats past you.
I would want to ride it, I think.
What's
Just like
the,
hold on to it and be like, okay.
Mechanical.
That's not going to work out.
It might.
Actually, I've never tried, so
Yeah,
who
see?
am I to
knows?
say?
Who knows?
What's the lineup in the band going to be for that?
Well, it's always,
What is it always?
usually Dave Brophy on drums. He's produced the last 3 records with me. Joe McMahon's on bass a lot. Jeremy Moses Curtis is on bass too sometimes, depending. Everyone's professionals, so sometimes they're out with people.
Yeah.
James Rohr on keys. And in Norwood at the Fallout Shelter, I have Rich Hinman on pedal steel and guitar. Whoa. Who's a master.
You're a professional.
Sorta.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah.
Definitely.
I mean,
So
the
it's-
Wallflowers,
Category.
great 90s band. Love them.
Yeah.
Yep, they're great.
What was
You're
your
still alive too.
No, I know.
Oh,
that's-
okay.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
I know.
But it wasn't just in the
But, like,
90s.
I wasn't
Okay.
sure if they were like, but I
when they
wasn't,
were.
I wasn't sure if, well, I mean,
Of
you
course.
Listen, Will, what's the connection to REM? That was one of your favorite bands, right? REM?
No, not REM. You got me wrong, guy.
uh-oh. Wow.
Is that? Are we starting a fight here?
Is
Oh,
it-
no,
he-
yeah, fist fight.
That was
REM.
Chumbawamba was his favorite.
I'm a rap guy.
He is a rap guy.
Guy.
NWA. So what's the?
Techno?
Yeah,
It
okay,
was-
yeah,
This,
good.
are you
What?
are you aware of your connection to?
REM?
Yeah.
I played a thing with the guitarist of REM a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
It was to celebrate the Nuggets box set, which was like the first. You know what the Nuggets box set is? Anybody ever hear about
the
it?
Nuggets box set.
You would I know. I can't believe you don't know. But it's essentially the first compilation I think that was ever
Smoke
made.
everything.
It was in the 60s, and it was all the 7-inch garage singles, which included Dirty Water, Louie Louie, and hundreds of tracks this guy put together, Lenny, and he got Capitol Records, I think, to put it out, and it became a phenomenon. And then the record label was like, maybe we should make groups of songs called compilations. And
What a thing.
so it was the 50th anniversary party of that, and they were doing like a world tour, and I joined the one that was in, where's the cut?
Gloucester.
Oh,
I heard
And,
it. I heard it closed too.
No, I heard.
Yeah,
Megan's gone from Pomodori.
Oh
bad
my
news.
The
gosh.
cut's out. Much different feeling for the
2025
cut closing.
Grim Reaper of bad news over here.
Hey, 2025 is a beautiful, beautiful place. It really is. Don't you agree, Will?
If you're on this show, it is.
Is it?
No matter where you are.
Okay. That's
But, well, you named a lot of dates. Like,
That's tricky. No,
Okay.
no. Hey,
AILEY.
hey. You didn't do anything
I
wrong.
just tagged the wrong person.
okay, I know. I was like, did I just tag the wrong person?
Uh,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
But yeah, if you spell Will Dailey correctly, you can find it on Instagram
stuff.
or websites.
Gotcha.
The website is willdaily.com.
.com. I also own willdaily.biz and co and Ninja
Yeah.
and music. So whichever one you type, you'll find your way.
Okay, so we have willdaily.com, but when it's on Instagram, it's Will Daily Official or Will.
That's true.
Yeah,
If you put Will Dailey in your search, it'll come up.
Okay, good. I got
accurate.
it. I got it. Okay, we're good.
I'm going too far to make sure people find you because I really believe they'll love you because there's Will Daily songs that are a part of my life.
Aw.
Yeah, that's real. Sunken Ship
BFFs.
is a song that I genuinely love. Like it's a
Thank you.
part of my world of music that goes on when I have nothing to do with you, when I don't talk to you for some time. That song is still there.
Thank you.
And there's one other one, the $300
Oh, yeah,
Man.
$300 Man, yeah.
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 I don't know why those are so good to me.
Well,
Is it because you're good?
I doubt it. I think it just
Yeah,
has to
I
do with
was
like that. I
doubting
keep
that.
coming on your show and I play the songs and I look at you and I lock eyes
Oh.
until I know that they're in your
intense.
soul.
That's intense.
The eye contact is,
Yeah, I'll have to do one tonight before I go so
Dazzling.
that
yeah.
I can inject another song into your heart and mind.
Yeah.
Inject another song.
Will you do that? You play a song?
Wow.
Right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
one.
Play your song.
Let's get this
funky
guitar out
music.
over here.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Oh man.
We love the
But no,
wallflowers.
I didn't know that was his music that you guys were playing, vibing before.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
great. Yeah. I wasn't partaking in the festivities, but the music was great.
Absolutely. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Taking a sip of water. Guitar perfectly tuned right out of the case. Will Daily is here on offering something. We're about to get a little live
Concert.
music
We're
in.
getting a concert. I feel like I'm gonna. Ooh, I'm so sorry.
And I'm going to take pictures of you while you're doing it.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about something else while I get ready.
All right.
All right, we're
Hey.
setting up our little Instagrams.
Oh my gosh, this is offering something. We're supposed to mention the sponsors 2 times a show, and being that one of them is here today, we'll
that's
definitely
right.
do that. Big love to Pomodoro Newburyport. Enjoy your life brand. Burn helmets. New Balance. Squire's Specialty Elixirs and Rumpson's Rum. Yum, yum. All right.
You put that one on the guitar?
Standing at your headstone, staring at my phone, scared that I might try calling, laugh because that was your job. Tremble on me, tremble on me. Soon now we'll be done shaking and you can tremble on me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Afterwards you see the warnings, thought we got the guns. Still some nights it keeps me turning, the pain you left's our afterlife. Tremble on me, tremble on me. Soon now we'll be done shaking and you can tremble on me. Tremble on me, tremble on me. Soon now we'll be done shaking. You can tremble on me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ain't a thought now lights the way. Oh, that we are lucky if we know the last time we say goodbye, bye, 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 bye. Checking out whatever you do, I love. Tremble on me. There's no way out that I could see. Soon you will be done shaking if you just tremble on me. Tremble on me, tremble on me. Soon I will be done shaking. You can tremble on me. Tremble on me, tremble on me. Soon I will be done shaking. You can tremble on me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bam. I must start slow dancing.
That was like that's the first concert that I've seen here since I've been here.
Well,
wow,
Will
okay.
Dailey,
Okay.
you've done it again.
Incredible.
You drove another one deep into my soul.
Incredible.
Stared at him a little bit.
That was something
Tremble
else.
on me.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for
That was
good.
I
very
mean,
good.
I think what was very obvious, a few things there. One, but that's a great song.
Thank you.
But your vocal performance is beautiful.
Oh,
I can
thank
tell
you.
you've been performing, practicing. It's like it really
Eating roast
nice.
beef sandwiches.
Couple
Ooh, yeah.
roast
Actually-
beefs
That'll do it.
before
That'll
the
do it.
show.
I actually think we should have the video of you eating the sandwich and that song playing.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Because you were shaking when you were eating.
I was like, oh my gosh, it's so good. Yeah, no, seriously.
Could be the next commercial.
That would be a really
listen,
good idea,
really
actually.
seeing
It's
now.
fantastic.
Oh,
You
thank
know,
It was great.
I'm
Wow.
gonna have a dream about this tonight. It's gonna
So
happen.
Okay.
what was the title of that song?
It was Tremble on Me.
Tremble
No
on
way.
Me.
Some
I didn't
songs
know
you can be an
Zoom
asshole.
and stop
Some songs you can be an
shaking.
asshole and you just have some random title.
Yeah.
And
One line.
that one was just no.
It's gonna be called "Tremble
I feel
on
like
Me."
that was
I was
a
really
fitting title.
hoping it was
Name
"Tremble
song
on
must be
Me."
difficult.
It is. Sometimes you just
Either
gotta.
easy or sometimes it's gonna be
The song is called "A Grassy Soul." Okay.
It's called "One More for Bernier." Was the name of that one?
Hey.
That's good.
Now?
What?
That's my three-way with Bernier. Yeah.
Oh wow! Oh, you know what? That was yeah.
It's called a callback.
I like that. Oh, okay.
In the business.
I don't know the business.
He also has a job as a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
I was gonna say.
Oh. Okay. I'm just
Yeah, that's not true.
Saying you're not
I'm
funny
pretty
or-
gullible all
You
the
think
time.
you think I'm funny?
I actually,
I just poured my heart out to you, and you call me funny right now?
well,
Uh-oh.
I didn't call you an actor.
What?
I was thinking a little Goodfellas, you know.
Oh.
What am I, a clown? Am I here to amuse you? Goodfellas? No.
That was
Well,
something else. That was
I
awesome.
really enjoyed
Yeah,
the outpouring of your heart and soul, and I thought I made
you.
that clear to you, Will.
You did,
Dailey.
and this is a very safe place to do that.
Dailey.
Correct.
Yeah.
All the vowels you can fit in there.
When you were singing that, Lindsay and I almost left because we thought you were just kind of.
Yeah,
really
I was like
focusing on
feeling a
like
little
that.
uncomfortable.
You know what I mean?
Like
Just
we
kinda singing
obviously
some-
we were like
we felt
fourth
awkward.
wheeling.
Yeah, like awkward,
It was
you know what I mean?
definitely.
There's no t-shirt
You
Hard
guys
time.
had that
wheeling.
soul
so.
tie.
Down
you
here.
know?
Fourth wheeling's an interesting term though, because
Yeah, because
really balanced way to ride.
Yeah, that's
but
what. Yeah.
What was the
Safe
word
for-
she used?
she goes, I felt we were fourth wheeling.
Fourth wheeling.
I've never heard of, it's not real, it's third
Yeah.
wheeling, but
Yeah.
fourth wheeling really
Yeah, because there's four of us.
returns
'cause
it
you
to
guys
an
are
equilibrium
two
that
tires,
we
and then
forgot
we're
in the
other
three
two
wheel.
tires.
Well, yeah, it just doesn't work that way with that
I
expression.
don't know.
Because then it's not out of balance. That's the idea with the third wheel.
Yeah. Okay. That
Am I
makes
correct in
sense.
this, Will?
You
That
are
makes
correct,
sense,
but it was
yeah.
nice to go just a little bit further out and come back to that wheel and be like, you know what, we missed
Safety
you.
first.
We missed you, and we're
This is bad.
four-wheel drive.
Okay, so willdailey.com. If you're in Newburyport, Massachusetts, you have to go to Pomodoro Newburyport. You know what we should do here? So first, the closest one to us, that and down to the,
Next time I play the
look,
house.
as a result of an incredible performance of Tremble on Me, we're going to give Will Dailey the goods.
Oh, I just won
The
something
goods.
for music.
The goods.
Oh my gosh! Thank God
Look
I
at
chose
that.
that song. If I had chose the wrong song, I wouldn't have this.
Yeah. So careful taking the helmet out.
Helmet. Careful.
Yeah.
Careful taking the helmet out.
Yeah, the helmet.
Safety first.
The whole
Do you have
point
a
of
helmet that I could put on before I take this helmet
Yeah.
out, just to be?
It's the
Maybe
Safe.
some knee pads as well.
parenting style.
Elbow pads.
If anything happens to my cranium when I take this out,
Cranium there.
the rest of my life I'll be spending as a fourth wheel.
It's like a Seinfeld.
Wow.
episode. Look at that. Wow.
Gosh,
Wow.
This is gorgeous.
So wait, hold on. It's full of stuff. You gotta
full of stuff.
dig in.
Oh my gosh!
Does he use
Oh,
Can
those
of
are
levity,
great,
chronic
by the
Collins.
Yeah, we just
way.
got
Is
a
this one
gift
mine
from
or
Crack
is
that open.
one?
Big love to Levity. Thanks for the
Lindsay's- I
package.
don't want burgers.
Y'all so nice.
Way a Pomodori
Yep.
gift card.
How did that get there?
How did that get
Shaking.
there?
How did that get there?
How
The
did
next
that?
time I play the Firehouse, can you do the cater? Can you do our?
1,000. Yeah.
How much is
Oh
on
my
that gift
gosh.
card?
I don't know. That one was special. No, I don't know. How many did I give you?
This is
only
a fourth ownership card. Yeah. It says you are now a quarter owner.
That's what
Oh,
it
So
meant.
wow.
sweet. That is sweet.
Wow.
First of all, that is sweet.
That's what we do.
That's wild.
Can't even spell your last name yet without looking in the already.
That is not my Instagram.
That is Squires.
Specialty elixirs.
Specialty elixir.
Our
elixirs.
favorites. Yo, I can drive that home.
And
Love you guys.
a burn helmet.
Can you believe
Beautiful.
Can you believe this?
That looks very safe.
I'm not going to put
That
it on
looks
my head yet. 'cause
very
I think-
safe.
I don't know. My cabase. Oh, actually it fits.
Oh, look at that.
Perfect.
All right, so rest of the show.
That's awesome.
I wish I had this
Safety
earlier.
first.
that?
Yep,
Okay.
that's
okay.
awesome. I love that. Just put it right
In
on
all-
there. Oh my
Oh!
gosh. Oh, we have the
Dude, that was a
same
gift.
shirt on.
That's-
Oh my gosh, I love hoodies.
Right?
Did you know that?
The new
Of course
one.
I knew that.
Kind of little bell
I
check.
think I haven't been. It's a long relationship.
It is a long relationship. All right, And enjoy your life, T. I'll probably cut off the bottom so my belly can show, but I love it. Thank you.
A nice
You
crop
too?
top.
Oh my God, we both have that in common.
Nice crop top.
That's great.
Awesome. MBs. Can I tell you, you ever look at an old picture of yourself and you see a t-shirt or a shirt and you're like, where did that go? Like, I can't find it anymore. And you loved it and you loved the way you felt in it. I was at a concert in New York City and I left my favorite hat. It was a New Balance with a gray felt, all black, nothing on the brim, just a stitch NB on the side. I got it special with a pair of sneakers, and someone stole it out of the green room.
Oh,
And when I
scallywags.
see pictures of it,
Scallywags.
I always miss it. And I just think he knows that. I think it's in here.
Oh my God, imagine.
Nope, sneakers.
Thank you for sharing that with us. That's a badass.
Oh, those are lovely.
Goodness.
Those are lovely.
Do you know
Here we go.
how much I am going to run from law enforcement with these?
I love that for
Like,
you.
they'll never catch me now.
Hey,
I'm not going back
brother.
in.
And if you fall, no matter.
Yeah. Because I'll have
Protected
the
head.
helmet on.
Get the helmet on too.
You'll never catch me, coppers.
Good.
And I'll just be running, and I'll say,
Yeah.
because of these New Balance,
Yeah.
what's the name of this?
The 1080 V12.
Because of
Fresh
these
foam.
1080 V12s, you'll never catch me, coppers.
Copper.
And you can take more risk now that you're running with a helmet.
And then
Yeah.
you can
Oh, that's a great
pretend that
point.
you don't
The
hear them
helmet?
because of the ear pads.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Hey, there's another pile. The next one sitting on the burger snaps. You want to hand that over to Peter?
Am I getting a Pomodoro
Yeah.
gift card?
here.
Lindsay, do you want to jump off for a second?
Yeah, absolutely.
And let's get Paul
See you
Williams in
later.
here for a
Goodness,
moment.
Thank you. Oh wow.
Yes, we got. Yeah. So
Peter, Paul, and Willie. That's a good folk band name.
That's some good stuff. I know.
Li-
right? Peter Paul.
listen to me. I know you've told me before
What have I told you?
that
Told you a lot of shit.
when we were alone
It's really
that you don't drink brown liquor.
But this I drink. I can drink.
So the coffee
yeah,
one.
This is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
brought me one at my office.
Okay.
So that was awesome. Thank
Fantastic.
you. This is great. So it's coffee
Rumson's rum, coffee.
Rumson's coffee rum.
Yeah.
And then we have the. Well, I can't read that.
That's for your priest there. It's a Squire's specialty elixir.
That was pretty funny how he called me. Father Alex, shout out. Okay.
I've never been with somebody that has a priest call them, but he's done a lot of wrong.
He's a good dude. He's a good dude. And then we got Levity, Kentucky Mule. Okay.
Kentucky Mule.
All right. I shouldn't let my kids have it.
That's
so-
not for your children.
Okay. All right. Okay. One of them is of age. And then awesome. The sweatshirt here.
There you
Yes.
go.
One of them's of age, is that what you said?
Of
Boom.
age. Yeah. Of age. Yeah. For that.
Sweet.
Enjoy your life hoodie. That's the best. I love it. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Hey, this is Paul Williams right here, the man behind the brick house in
guys, how are
Scarborough,
ya?
Maine.
How's everybody
Yo!
What up?
All right. Yeah, honored to be here.
Bro, I love you.
Thanks
I
for
mean
inviting
that.
me.
Listen, it's hard to explain what a special thing that Paul has created at the brick house.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to describe other than there's a beautiful home, right? And then you walk down a spiral staircase into a big, it's hard to even call it a basement, but what it really is a legit music venue, stage, sound system, even a green room with bunk beds that sleeps like 8 people for the band to stay in his house. I don't know if that's...
Yeah, we just built my wife's home painting another bedroom right now.
Wow.
She's trying to consolidate the band all downstairs if she can. So we got a couple of bigger bands that are coming this year. And so, yeah, if she can get them all sleeping downstairs, it'd be good. Yeah. You know.
Let's talk about some of the acts that have come through the brick house that
man.
are the ones that...
So when I started 12 years ago, I started with local bands, Sarah Blacker, Jason Spooner, and it was great. But I was trying to make the band's money. That's why I did it.
Yeah.
We charge a donation at the door. 100% of it goes to the band of the night. We have never kept a penny in 187 shows. So they all get a guarantee. If we make it, great. If we don't, I kick it in until they do,
Yeah.
But usually it's a pretty good crowd. I get about 1,000 people on a private page, and it's like a juke joint. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
So
You gotta know to know.
The local bands were good, but I couldn't fill the place because they could go see him down in Portland somewhere the next night, and they wouldn't want to pay the $35 to get in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I was better with national acts. So I put tour bus parking in. That's when we built the rooms downstairs so they could stay. Put laundry in there because laundry enticed them. You know what I mean? They could do their laundry, and that was cool. They're on the road. So that's what we did. Then all of a sudden I got a call from Papa Chubby. They were coming up to Rockland to play for Paul Benjamin.
Yeah.
And they needed another place to play in Maine. I'm like, dude, I got a little, it's my house. It's a house concert. And he's like, dude, let's just do it. So we did that. And then I got Chris Duarte to come up. He was, from New Hampshire, but he was an old Austin, Texan guy. He was doing a thing through New England, and he heard about us, and I was like, "Come on up." So once we were on their schedules, the other guys started, the other blues acts started seeing it. And once that happened, I started getting a few phone calls. Now we're 187 shows into it. 12 years. We figured it out the other day. We had like 10,000 people in the house for guests. My wife's like, we've done all right. You've done all right. So, yeah, and it's a great thing. We have dinner with them after, and, it's...
there's a big round table dinner that goes on upstairs before. And then there's kind of like this amphitheater behind the house.
Yep. We're building a granite amphitheater in the round where we're going to have some acoustic stuff out back there, and it's kind of cool. It's just... sometimes we can do some unplugged shows. I've got some neighbors now that are built in a little development out back. It's called Peaceful Acres.
They're not going to be happy.
It could be a problem.
It could be a problem.
We'll see. I'm going to break them in slowly. I'll invite them over. The thing is, don't let them just.
Don't try. Now, when you arrive at this great campus that he is describing here, there's these massive steel gates out front. What's on the steel gates?
It's musical notes, and it's actually, so the house is a styrofoam house that you fill with concrete, then I brick veneered it. I own a concrete company. That's what I do for a living. And so I got these gates on Congress Street, and they were from, way back in the 1800s. And we added musical notes to it, and the actual musical notes are the bass line to the brick house. It's just that boom, 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 goes across the whole gate. So it's kind of cool, you know what I mean? Something different we did with them, and it's a lot of fun. So, yeah. I can see when the bands, they stop there, and usually the bass guy's like, hey, that's, they'll figure it out.
That's wonderful. Cool. I don't think I knew that.
Yeah. So I got the stage. I got the old stage from the Portland Expo.
Oh, wow.
So they gave that to me. The first band that played on it was the Beach Boys. Queens played on it twice. It's crazy. Snoop Dogg was the last band that played on it in 2018. So that was pretty cool. But they were getting rid of it. They said, hey, you have concerts, right? I'm like, yeah. She's like, you want to take that? I was like, absolutely. I'm like rubbing on it. It's going to be a little Freddie Mercury DNA right here. Little Bob Seger from 71 over here.
Wow.
So it's kind of cool. So now we've got some great bands that have come. I've had Curtis Salgado, the third blues brother. He was the one that taught John Belushi his first blues songs.
Yeah.
And, told him, what to start going and studying. And John had this idea, I want to do this skit, So that was cool. I've had Watermelon Slim, Thornetta, just everybody. Thornetta Davis. It's been cool.
This is look at me. You're sitting around like, what do I do? Like, this is the kind of thing that people are out there creating at their homes, building these wonderful communities, epic things. Wow, bro. I love that you do what you do.
Is the stage outside or inside?
I have a small stage inside where most of the shows
But the Queen stage, is that going to be inside or outside?
No, the majority of the shows are inside.
The big show up out, I've set up a 12 by 20 or whatever out there. They all locked together underneath.
Yep.
When you're booking a show with Paul and getting your guarantee, it's a show for the inside on that stage. And this,
I can hold about 88 people inside. Oh. The town was on me at first. You know what I mean? They were like, "You can't be doing that." I said, "Listen, I'm no different than an Avon party or a Mary Kay party. You know what I mean? It's a donation at the door. It's just for music instead of a piece of Tupperware or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Yeah. So let's just, can't we? Eventually,
wow, I like
they caught me at a job. and said, "Hey, are you the? We just sent you a letter."
Oh boy.
I was like, "Oh Jesus!" He goes, "We got to get you. We got to come over and see what it is." I said, "Well, I'll wait till my wife's working. I'll sneak you in, the fire guy and the code guy." And they're like, "Yeah, I guess it's okay. Gentleman's agreement. No parking out on the street. I kind of keep it private, and it works for me. It works. It's cool, and it's very artsy. When you're playing, the band is playing. They're literally 5 feet in front of you. They're there. You're gonna get sweat on.
There's a room with a pool table too. It's set up, look like an Irish pub with 1 million pictures on the wall, frames type
Everybody
thing.
signs the wall and puts a number of. I got a brick house that says there, and everybody goes over and signs it and puts the number of their show and stuff. It's kind of cool.
And where is this again?
That's right in Scarborough, Maine.
That's what we talked about. That.
There's thousands of venues in America. I would say there's about 50 places like yours. They're very special. There's Kiki's House in Madison. I don't know if you're, Kiki's, I've played there. These places, exactly as you're describing, it's prioritizing that ancient role of music. And it gets rid of, by getting rid of a little of that middlemanness of venues, even the smaller ones, and nothing against them. I love all my venues. You have the chance to really return to that primal state in a surprising way, because most of the people who go to these type of things are just always discovering people. It's not like, your fans come out to them only.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And the artists now are expected to do most of the promoting for all the venues, essentially. And
No, we don't even allow them to do that
and
because it's private.
Right. And because your
it's
curation speaks
absolutely
for the
right.
experience.
They trust me.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
people
You know what
that
I mean?
are part of his community know
Yeah.
what he has, or whoever it is that comes
We've had
through is
artists
going to
come
be
in and hang
legit.
their art on the walls. You know what I mean? So they'll come in, and it was a way just to open it up to a bigger community.
Yeah.
And it was where art meets art. You know what I mean? So we had the music, we had the artwork, and it was cool. I'm starting a little thing now on Saco River, where I'm gonna. I just built a little camp up off the Saco River in Standish. Out there, I'm gonna have music on the river, where it's just gonna be an acoustic series. Nothing more than a 3-piece, all unplugged, right there on the banks of the Saco River, just for 25 to 30 people, and that's it. So I like to keep it intimate. You know what I mean?
Do you play it yourself? Do you
I don't play a
I was
damn
gonna say,
thing.
like, how
Not a
He
thing.
listens.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I'm a good
Smiles.
Well, the fact
Makes
that you
people
opened up your
feel
house and
good.
have done that's awesome.
listener. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a big house. It's 5,300 square feet. And my old man said, "What are you going to do with this big fucking house?" You know what I mean? I said, "I'm going to open
Put a
it up
pool.
to the community."
I'm selfish. This guy's opened up his house to everybody. I put a pool for myself. That's
It's
it.
it's a lot of fun, you know.
fair.
And now it's almost like, Jesus, we get invited to come out, and it's like, Jesus, I got 15 shows at the house a year. My wife's like, I'm pretty good. We'll stay right here.
Your wife's
I'll,
very
I'll
patient.
go all over
Yeah,
the
very-
place, but
very
no,
patient
she's
wife.
hard to drag her out. Now she's like, these are now my nights out. And she
That's it,
preps,
really.
'cause, she cooks a big
That's a lot.
meal for the band, and she does all the bedding. So it's a
It's a lot.
freaking job.
What'd she cook for Mike?
You know what I
When
mean?
Michael came up, what'd she cook for Michael?
Actually, the poor Michael came up and he found a fucking can of beans. He found a can of beans in the pantry. He goes, "This will do for
Happy
now."
Michael.
Oh, and
I
I
was
think
like,
he had
yes.
he had some packages of
Can of
those
beans.
olives. Remember those little packages?
Yeah.
of
Oh, yeah,
olives
yeah.
there?
Simple,
Yeah.
Mike.
So he was
simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked well. I'm prepared for these things. Yeah.
It was a blast. So Michael we used to just let him come in and sneak in the back door and sleep when he was coming through. So that's what we do. We leave it unlocked.
That's right. Oftentimes when we were touring through there,
Absolutely.
we would pull in, the band would come in the back door because this venue scene has a great sliding glass door out to this back
I said, I
patio.
need to see you.
Now
you
I
know?
just come in,
Crack.
go to
Doing his
sleep.
races,
Yeah.
I got to stop real quick. I'm doing a race tomorrow in Portland. I said, sleep right there. They get up and they're gone before I even know they were there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, it was cool.
Really good family out there in the world.
Absolutely, brother.
You know all about this, Will.
Yeah.
That's what makes you thrive. Maybe I even thought about this when I had Paul here because I knew there would be this kind of connection.
Yeah, we'll have to do a Boys Talking only Brick House
Absolutely.
release party.
Whoa.
It would be like
Can I bring the food
Absolutely, that'd
truck?
be cool.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Bring the food truck and sponsor
food
that.
truck.
That'd be neat. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Wow.
What's happening? What's happening here? This is a beautiful thing.
This
think-
is gonna
is
be
this what-
real.
Is this what's called a collaboration?
That would be cool.
Is
That's
this
it. It's good.
the three-way we've been dreaming of? Oh, damn.
Always comes down.
Opportunistic.
Cue the shirt.
Now we know why this happened. Oh my gosh, it's so special. Let's see. Did we give Paul his gifts or the next in that line?
Gifts?
And then let's get Yep.
For what?
What happened? Just for being special.
And I love you, Peter, but why don't you get out of here for a minute? Let's get Don LaHaye in here. Mario.
Really?
There you go.
Yes. Oh, yeah, levity.
Hold on.
Just like Will got.
I think that. All right, it might be right. Might be wrong. Yeah.
No, I just drank one of these a little while ago, the Squires.
It
We love
tastes
to
good.
give
It's
gifts.
just syrupy.
I see that.
Supposed to mix it in a drink.
Most people are pouring it into something to.
I told you, give
dilute
me a
it.
Sprite.
Sprite.
I
That's
drank
your
it straight
thing.
up.
I think you
Sprite.
pour that in the Sprite.
That's double syrup, though. I need like maybe
Yeah,
just
I'm a
seltzer.
Sprite. See,
Yeah,
I'm a
just
clear soda guy. You don't
Yeah,
have
but
to pour the
it's-
whole thing.
But there's a lot of syrup in
right,
the
all right.
Sprite, is what he's saying.
Nah. I
drank
think
the
if
whole
you pour
thing.
like a little,
Oh, Rumsons. Good.
like, just a little.
There you go.
Yeah,
And
buddy.
it was Is that shirt the right size?
That's what I mean.
That's a great color.
Water in charge.
Water. Big shout out for the water.
And I don't know, I just took a guess on the sneakers. But
Yeah, it'll fit.
Yo, my guy. Love you for being here, Paul. You know
I
that.
love
all
those
this stuff.
enjoy your life shirts.
Enjoy
Yeah.
your
I
life.
feel
There's
like
one
I'm gonna
medium
enjoy
there
my
that I
life
think was
today.
for.
I'll get my
Yeah.
It
money.
makes me feel like I gotta enjoy my life extra special.
Yeah.
You know, I'll go sit down
yeah.
and have ice cream by myself. You know what I'm saying? You probably go eat a pizza,
Like
watch a
tell us,
movie.
brother.
You know, just
Yep.
what are you doing? Enjoying my life.
There's certain things that make Don LaHaye enjoy his life. Those
It
are
do. Yeah, seriously.
eating ice cream,
By yourself.
painting sneakers, and
By
painting
yourself.
bodies.
Dude,
By yourself.
No.
Painting
Nice.
female bodies.
The old new
Ooh. Those look good. It looks like I
Those
did
are
them.
nice, aren't they? Yeah, but
Got a little zazz
thank
to
you guys
it.
very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't come expecting gifts, but I sure appreciate it.
Think nothing of it.
Will, that's awesome.
That's it. That's how it works. We have these wonderful sponsors that we appreciate, and we love y'all. There's something about giving gifts. Will, when you arrive places, oh my God, not meaning that you should have brought us something today, but when you normally arrive places, do you bring gifts? That was gold.
His voice and his talent is the gift.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that was
you're
truly
supposed
a
to say-
gift.
Yes,
That was
the
truly a gift.
performance was the gift. Look at the way he's looking at me.
I mean, everyone in my family's had me sing their first song at their weddings and stuff like that. So,
I would have booked you.
yeah, thank you. Okay, there's one gig in the future.
Yep.
No, two. The Brick House,
Okay.
Don's birthday party.
Get all the shit going down, yeah.
Are they still called corduroys when there's the cuts in both directions?
I don't know, but don't these feel nice?
I
You can touch
love
them.
those. I touched them a few times.
They're like waffly. They're like
Oh, yeah.
waffles.
Like
fine-
that's a
harder than I
it's a
expected.
fine
I was going to
waffle.
say that's a small one.
It's a fine waffle.
It's nice. Very nice.
Don Hayes, do you have
touch
any
it? You
questions
wanna
for this
touch it?
guy before he
You
has
wanna
to
touch the
leave?
fine
Those
waffle?
are those are some nice corduroys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen.
For work.
And they're late for work.
Yeah.
Because they're all of a sudden
Listening
remembering
to
what
you.
life, what's-
Yeah.
to enjoy their life.
Absolutely.
See, that's a song right there.
It really is.
Yeah.
Cause that trim, I mean, listen, man. You
Yeah.
play that to a sweetheart. Like, listen, baby, just listen to the lyrics. That's all I need you to do. Just listen to the lyrics.
Fergus got his clothes off in the background. Well,
We don't have dollars, burger.
hey,
Script tease it over there.
it's been a wonderful experience here today, I
has
must say. Can we get everybody to come on this side of the room one time as we close this thing out here? You know
Let's
what?
go, peoples.
Come over and see our
I
gifts.
love you
Family.
all.
Bring your gifts to our
Will
Family.
Will Dailey,
What we got.
what a nice guy you are. Don LaHaye, you're beautiful. Burger Snaps, you're so sweet and nice. Pomodori, Newburyport. He also has a name. It's Peter. Oh, what a good guy. Paul Williams from the Brick House is here. My name is Michael Bernier. Yeah, it's the end of the show. Everybody make some noise. I love you.
Peace and soul.